The kickoff.
What is up, YouTube? Ncaa 31 here. Videos.
It's fielded at the 2.
A little Rose Bowl preview. Oregon, Wisconsin. I am using the Iowa State spread playbook. It's that playbook's turn to be broken down and added to my thread on NCAAstrategies.com, and running the cover 2 with Oregon. Oregon and the cover 2 is a match made in heaven. They are so fast. Fast. They have a backup linebacker with a 90 speed and 72 zone coverage, who I formation sub as a middle linebacker in the dime. How are you going to throw behind that? You're not. There's no reason to play cover 3. Just hot route him to a blue zone on long yardage and let him do his thing. The ends are athletic. The defensive tackles are athletic. They can be run on, but they can all pursue as far as the linebackers go. They have good awareness, good speed, good zone coverage. The defensive backs are good. Man in zone coverage. Cliff Harris is a freaking monster. You got an impact player safety. Good cover 2. And running spread no huddle here using the Iowa State spread playbook.
Runs it right. Nice pickup.
How would I describe the Iowa State playbook? It's very balanced, I find. A couple of you guys mentioned that I would like it because it has quite a few air raid passing plays in it, and it does. It has shallow cross, it has follow, it's got smash, it's got a fair amount of wide receiver middle screens, bubble screens, flanker screens. It's got stick. It's got some air raid. It definitely has some air raid components to its playbook. But I found that I was passing too much out of it earlier on and losing some games. And I started to incorporate more of the 2 pistol sets that the playbook has, as well as the ace twins, ace normal, pro set, spread normal, Y slot formations as well, and getting the spread option game running, and then passing off of that. It just depends on what kind of team you have. If you have a team like Oregon, you're going to be spending time in the Wild Cyclone, Ace Twins week that I'm doing here, Ace Normal. They have a offset formation for some power running as well. And if you have more of a balanced or passing type team, you'll spend more of your time in the spread formations. It's a very versatile book, I feel. Very balanced book. And you just do with it what your team's strengths lie. This guy insists on playing a lot of 3-2-6 and quarters, so I'm just pounding away, both on the Michael James dives and counters, some read option, jet sweeps. And the thing with shotgun running in this game is running pretty much any other time. You don't want to think of it as any different. You don't want to be too cute or too fancy. You just want to be patient with it. Run to where you feel you have numbers and try to run behind your best run blocking lineman as much as possible. I hate that when they just let the ball hit him in the head or hit him in the body like that. But just try to be conscious as to where you're running and use all of your runs. Set up that you'll run all your plays, and then branch out and set your opponent up with what you're trying to do.
And he tackles him hard and long.
Good rush there by the front 4. I think I had a blitz there. I sent an extra guy, and that freed up a defensive lineman. And look how fast they close on the ball. They're just perfect for this style of defense. So anyway, getting back to the offensive portion of it. and shotgun running. Just use your players and put them in the best spots possible. I ran a fair amount of dual halfback here in this game because Michael James has good hands. Here I'm just trying to see how fast his quarterback is. But Michael James has good hands and is a decent route runner, so I want to get him out in space and also have the threat of Barner in there as well to run the football. And Duron Thomas as well. Darren Thomas, as the Oregon fans like to correct me. And just maximize the talent you have on your roster. And depending on how much or, you know, how well your quarterback runs will determine how much you incorporate the spread option game.
Punts away. This one's like a line drive.
But it was a very enjoyable book to use. I really enjoyed using it. Not sure what playbook I'm going to do next. I might do a obscure playbook like FIU or FAU or Wyoming, a school like that. Next, Buffalo.
They'll get the ball here at the 44-yard
See what's in their
line.
playbooks. Utah State has a fun spread playbook. Thing about the small schools or the less known schools is that some of them have really creative playbooks. Like Utah State's is like half spread, half pistol, and it even has a wishbone formation in it. That's a really nice spread playbook. They can do a lot of damage with.
Hand off to the left and brought down hard. Maybe a yard on the run by the tailback.
And here I am just chopping that wood. And he's starting to go into what I call panic no huddling now, since he's down early. And he starts to get a drive going here. Nice throw there. That's okay. I have no problem giving up completions here and there. I have no problem giving up the underneath. I just don't want to give up the big play. And Oregon's pursuit in the run is, you know, so fast that I don't really feel the need to run blitz too much either.
Second down.
Showing some cover 3 here out of an under front. Don't know what happens here. I think he gets a completion here, actually. Yeah, you know, underneath again. And of course in the red zone you try to tighten up a little bit. But my whole motto with running this style of defense is nothing cheap, nothing deep. I set my zone coverage at conservative and extend those yellow hook zones and try to protect those seams and deep sideline routes as much as I possibly can. And I believe here he gets in. You're not going to hold Wisconsin's ground game down totally. Their line is just too good.
Strong run by the half. Straight in the middle, and he meets the defense.
I don't know. I think EA did a very good job this game. The playbooks are excellent. There are a few, you know, quirks here and there, but by and large, the playbooks I find are very authentic. Very authentic to what these teams do in real life. And I love how the game plays and the, you know, myriad styles that you can play. And oh, look at me scrambling with the QB. Is Ncaa cheese with the QB scramble? Apparently, and this is news to me, apparently I only put up EA videos to keep EA subscribers happy. And that I really know the EA football games are bad, and I'm putting on a front. YouTube is funny. Funny people. Try to move that guy over there to block that open dude.
And he carries the ball for a nice gain.
And, got 5 yards out of it. And here I just run a draw because I don't think I can get any yards, and I think he's going to pass commit me. So I just try to get some cheap yardage here and maybe pop one if I get lucky, which I almost do.
Gets out to around the 25.
And go into half with my lead.
Takes it up the middle for a nice run. And they'll go with
And that was a good run, but with most teams, they don't have the speed at linebacker to cut that off, but this team does. I mean, he got usually that's a pretty big gain, but Oregon's linebackers are just so athletic. They can run those plays to the perimeter down. Again, you're not going to run wide on them. It's just not going to happen.
He loses yardage.
I think here he actually hits a pass down the sideline on me here against 3 deep. No, he hits it in the flat because I'm spotlighting Toon. That's okay. You give something, you take something away, you get something else out. That's football. I have no problem with that. And instead of kicking the field goal, he goes for it on 4th and 1. Which proves to be his undoing at the end.
Completes it, but he can't shake the defense. That's a nice 6-yard gain.
You get 6 yards, and that makes picking up a first down very reasonable.
And here's the importance of, using all of your plays and all of your playmakers and formation subbing and substitution packaging and putting your best players in the best position to create plays. I got LaMichael James now out wide there. I catch him in a blitz.
Got him in the screenplay. He's tackled.
No, that's coming up later. Never mind, I punt here.
It's 1st and 10.
My bad, I forgot my own freaking video.
They're calling an audible.
Nope, not outrunning them. You are not outrunning them to the sideline.
Back's confidence to get tackled for a loss. But this guy knows that he's got to just keep at it, and the holes will start to open up.
You can run at them, but you're not going to run out. You're not going to outrun them wide.
Throws it deep downfield.
Here he hits one.
Big yardage on the catch, and he's immediately pushed out.
But take my word for it, that's not going to be habitual. And now he kicks the field goal. If he kicked the field goal on 4th down last time, he'd be in the lead now.
And it's through the uprights.
Big kick. Taking a few shots into the end zone.
Now we go back to the run because he's still in this 3-2, or he's actually in quarters here now. Run the old zone read because he just won't get out of this defense. And now I have Michael James split out wide after I audible. Catch him in a blitz, and Michael James in space is a problem.
At the 40, inside the 30, the 10.
And that's how you use the spread.
That was a big touch play by their quarterback here this late in the game.
Stretch them horizontally and vertically, and get your best playmakers, your most explosive guys into space where they can do damage.
Here he goes. Touchdown, Oregon. Oh, that might have just wrapped this thing up.
And that seals it. Linebacker in the audible to a zoop blue zone. He's fast and has good zone coverage. You're not going to get by him. Not very often.
Just over a minute left.
Again, I audibled him to a deep blue zone.
And it's knocked away. They're calling an audible.
And again, if it's working, stay with it.
Back to pass.
And there's the deep safety. And that's the ball game.
He tried to force that.
Very good defense to run with Oregon. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.
Oregon 24, Wisconsin 10.